Well, hello, Facebook. I'm just standing off camera here. I've been trying to be working diligently. I'm a little distracted today, I'll admit. Trying to figure out how I can see the camera. Oh, Lily figured out that we were live. Move leather. Move leather. Here, Lil. Come up here, say hi. But you're up there. Yeah, they are. I know. There's no camera for you to look into. Okay. There we go. It seems to be coming up on my computer in front of us, giving people some time to get on. Whew, Lily, you're gonna fall right off. Get down. Okay. So, no, go lay down. Like a good girl. Go lay down. Alright. So, I'm trying to be all like, I'm working diligently on a Tuesday here, but I'm super excited because I am playing with some amazing leathers all day today. I mean, I am working diligently, but I'm just working excitedly all diligently. As you all know, I'm working on the luxury line. And so I have some amazing Python. That's right. So I've kind of shown it already in the reels. I've already talked about it a little bit. An email's going out tonight showing it for those of you who don't catch this. So that way you can see I've got these really fancy leathers I'm working with. We got the whip snake. I showed you the whip snake before. I'm working with that. It is considered an exotic. All of these are considered exotics. Here is an exotic fish leather. It's a carp. It's not very commonly used on many things. What's really neat about carp leather is I didn't realize that carps didn't have scales like a snake has a scale. Carps have these pockets. Yeah, huh? Oh, this way. They have these pockets, right? So carp have pockets. This is the end of the body leading to the tail. That's what this is. And they have these little pockets. So that's super cool. I was working very hard with one of these, two earrings I cut from this yesterday. Not this piece, a lighter piece that needed staining and whatnot. My alarm's going off. Hello, Sonnet. California in the house. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, I just looked up. So this is carp. And I was working on it yesterday. Amazing stuff. I also managed to score, and I'm trying to only show you little pieces. Ostrich. Yep, isn't that the most beautiful leather? Oh, and you should smell it. So I've got some exotic leathers that I'm working with. I was lucky to gain a couple connections with people who are like, hey, what do I do with my scraps? You want to buy them? And I'm like, yeah. So that's cool. So I got some scraps from people who work in luxury leathers. This is the upper thigh of an ostrich. So that's a leg leather, which apparently is super popular too. I gotta admit, I've never seen carp leather in person. I've only seen it in videos online or in pictures online with, look at this. You can just stick your fingers in carp. I've only seen it online with, mostly they make boots with it or bags because these pieces, actually I have a smaller scrap over here that kind of shows the size. So people like this size. So you could literally put like $50 in some of these. And they don't pocket as much, like it's been pulled apart already. So not really sure how this works, but this is more like what you'll see on boots and what you'll see on purses. This might be too big for any earrings. But who knows? Maybe I'll figure something out. I mean, I could definitely see, like, for the ladies in the house that like the crosses, I could definitely see we can get a cross out of this. So we're going to see what we're going to do with the bigger ones. But I took a chance, bought some fancy schmancy leather. I also have, thank you, Sonnet. Sonnet's checking out how the stars work. The stars take money from you. I don't know. Facebook's like, hey, you do a lot of videos, so we're going to give you this monetizing function. And I was like, I don't want it. They're like, well, you can have it. So thank you, Sonnet, for the So anyway, I got some fur on. I got a few other things. Here's some more fur on. Hold on. I'll give you this fur on. But this one, I'm not making any earrings out of. No, look at your little paw. Aw. Can you show the nose? You just want to sit on my stand on the table? No, get down. All right, so anyway, I'm getting distracted because I meant to get to work. So I'm working on the luxury line, and I've got amazing things happening here. There's some, I've cut some leathers, beautiful suede on the back, beautiful skin there. Working with some other fancy leathers. Look at that finish. We're just going to buff this one with some wax and really smooth it out. So that'll have a nice waxed waterproof finish. People's Convoy out there, kind of California for a rally. Nice. Nice to be involved with that sort of organization and community things. Keeps you busy and out of trouble. So that's why you're still on Facebook, because you haven't been able to get into trouble. Quite frankly, Sonnet, we want to keep you on Facebook. We like that. You're fun on Facebook. So anyway, I'm working on these leathers, and these are more higher end as well, not the ones you'll find in our, sorry, distracting myself. It's not the kind you're going to find online in my affordable luxury line. These are things that you're going to find only in the luxury line, using much different materials. I figured that's how you wanted to do it, see how it worked. I appreciate it. Thank you. If you'd like, I can send you a rebate or a refund for it. I wanted to check them out myself and see how they work. But I haven't been able to check them out myself because there's nobody I would send money to that wouldn't necessarily send it back or whatever. So that's cool that you got the experience there. I'm glad you guys can't see my face. I do need a couple, what do you call these? Camera views like my brother used to have set up. So we're just going to move this, and you're all just going to rock and move and whatnot. Get these out of the way here, because I'm going to need to trim. And you're not going to really see much happening here. Here's the problem with leatherwork. A lot of this is just really boring stuff. I'm so glad you're finally out of Facebook jail. You've been showing up, liking all my things. It's nice to have the attention back. Yeah, I know. I'm just an attention hog. But it's nice. Yeah, you're not really seeing any of this. It's mostly dust that I'm cutting off here. And I think my hand is in the way. But I wanted to show people, the luxury line, and I need to finish this up for the day. And so I thought I'd just spend the last few minutes doing it on here. And I know that it looks really boring, and it just takes a really long time, if unneeded. So if you're ever wondering why leather products take so long, it's because you got to finish them. You got to work on them. You got to work with them. So they do take a long time, and that's why they cost so much. Why are my normal line affordable luxury? Well, because I don't do a lot of the finishing details that I'm going to be doing with the luxury line, because That's the luxury line. You're paying for it. When you're not paying for the details, I'm not going to give them to you. Paying for the details, I'll give them to you. I humor myself. There's my defense. Lily is licking my leg. She wants to climb back up. So you can see this one is nice and smooth around the edges. And this one's got some fuzz there along the edge. That's what I'm doing. You can't even see the fuzz on here, but I am just ever so cute. That one you can see because that one's huge. And I am just ever so carefully trimming these. What is going on there? Okay, so we have a little bit of something going on there with the way the skin grew. That skin really just kind of there we go. All right, well, this one we are going to get a lot more off of. But this is why we do it. I think this is the wrong X-Acto blade because it's not cutting as well. Yeah, it is. I'm just not using it right. There we go. Hello, Becky. Hello, hello. This is black leather. Yes. It's beautiful. Yes, I'm working with all exotics and high end. So this is actually a beautifully finished. I don't even remember. I should have looked that up before I did it. And that these leathers are all so new to the stock that I'm not familiar with what's here. I'm trying to... Okay. And Becky says to sound it nice to see you back. So yeah, I'm working with these... finishing up some exotics. Becky, earlier in the video, you missed it. I showed some of the new ones that I've purchased, new leathers that I purchased. So you're going to want to catch up and watch that. Please be watching those reels on Instagram. This is really making me angry. The reels on Instagram, I've been giving hints to the sneak peeks at what's coming down the line in this luxury line. So, very exciting things in those reels. Make sure you check them out. Sonia, I actually think I sent you a video or a message on Instagram to remind you to take a look at them. Because I didn't see your little likes on them. And I know you get excited about leather. And besides the fact that I am just so excited about the leather, I just can't contain myself. I was going to not show you guys until like 2 weeks before May 1st, because, you know, I'm aiming for May 1st for the start of the release of the luxury line. May 1st is the 1-year anniversary of the business. So I thought it was a nice date to aim for the luxury line. And get started on that on May 1st. So I thought that would be fun. So we're going to do May 1st starting on that. And the burnishing tool. Try to find one. There we go. They're all the way across over there. There's a little bigger than I want. There's the smaller one. There's the smaller one. And where's the wax? There's the wax. Okay. No, Lily. I got wax and you don't like the wax. Smell wax? Woo-wee! yucky. She doesn't like the wax. It does have a stink to it. Go on. Okay. This is a soft wax blend is what it actually is. It's not a pure wax. So this is just a wooden round. I often add it to my Dremel to finish up the process faster on bigger pieces. It's not really necessary because this will be really quick with the wax on these pieces. So you can really get it in there with the, oh, I've moved the, let's move that back to where I work. There. So I get the wax really good in there. And then, this is a burnishing tool. So literally, you just roll it back and forth. And when it's spinning, it goes, you know, and it spins. Now I'm not going to spin it. Now I'm not spinning, I'm just going straight. Instead of spinning, I'm just doing it with my hand. And that will smooth down all of those little pieces that were standing up. And this will take a lot longer than I'm going to give it. But what we're going to do instead is I'm also finishing the edge with a finishing liquid. Because you do this, then you wet it, then you do this, then you wet it, and then you wax it, and you wet it. So I'm kind of skipping a whole bunch of steps. This takes a real long time. And you guys don't want to just sit here and watch me. But this is what I do for a living. Yeah, I do this. Oh, it's shaking the camera. I'm looking at the comments. There are no new ones, or at least it doesn't look like there's new ones. Am I in the right area here? Yeah, this is it. You know, those beautiful finished edges on other wallets and purses that look nice and blackened and smooth and thick and hardened. That's basically what this does. Well, it's not going to harden it because I'm not going to do it all like that, but that's basically what we got going on. So what's everyone up to this week? Good plans? You had a rainy, cold, snow, a little bit of snow on Sunday. Not much, nothing that lasted. It was just kind of came down with the rain. And that was fun. And now we have like, it's 50 degrees out earlier. I went outside with a sweater on, sat on the porch for a while. Not with the dog. I have to get it all cleaned up for her. She just eats everything. I mean, she's been outside. She took walks, but she didn't sit on the porch with me. There's a groundhog living under the porch. And so I have to get Lily out there soon. Because that groundhog will be like, no. And Lily will be like, hee 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 hee. Lily spends most of her days sleeping because she's up all night hunting. That little thing loves to hunt. Now, the hard part is leather is stretchy. And I don't want to stretch it, but I'm still trying to pull it tight. So I'm using pressure here and here and here and here to pull it tight. And I don't want to stretch it. So Becky, is this week spring break for you? I know you don't have spring break when the college kids do. I think it's spring break for the schools around here because I have a lot of teachers posting during the day that don't normally post. And I've got a lot of families that seem to be home. Okay, I just don't have comments anymore, do I? What's this? I don't know. One person's watching. Who's watching? Told you guys this was boring. I was like, I'm not watching this. Well, it's a necessary step. When I do release the luxury line, I want everybody to understand why the price tag is on there. Everybody says my price tag is too low for the stuff that I'm offering. The stuff I'm offering is not getting all of this. And so I want you all to understand what's happening. What's the difference between the luxury line and the non-luxury line? This is the difference. Now this is a water and black pigment and waxy type finish right here that I'm putting on. Now it's already got a nice black finish. And as you know, with the earrings that I normally send out, a nice finish like that would just stay. I mean, that's it. That's just the finish. But I did finish some of the ones that had a color, like that was white, but the earrings were a different color. So I would finish the edges with a paint of some sort, a pigment of some sort, some sort of. Sometimes I did this, added just a different pigment than black. But this, because it's the luxury line, gets like the full treatment here. Which I'll tell you, leather work is really boring. It really is. So what this thing is doing, I got my paintbrush in my mouth. Bad habit. I always have to remember to tell my art students when I teach, don't put your brushes in your mouth. So what this tool is doing is flattening the nap more. We already put the burnishing tool on it. It flattened the nap a little bit. Now I'm flattening the nap more. And of course, picking up a lot of dust on the way. I've been working on a lot of things today, so it's not a really clean surface here. Okay. The pair of earrings I made yesterday, I have not finished even adding the metals to them. And I've already got at least 4 hours into them. And I haven't added the earring hook and the metals and the charms and whatnot that I'm adding. So that's kind of an indicator of how long these are going to take as well. Most of these I think are going to be on the simpler side when it comes to like a painted coloring or whatever. I think they're going to mostly be on the simpler side. I don't think we're going to do a lot of yep, that's still doing what I don't want it to do. Let's see if scissors can trim that. My brother's watching and be like, why don't you take out your bevel tool and use your bevel tool? And I'll be like, because I thought I could save money and not buy a bevel tool. And, yeah, I really need one. It's not a tool that you want to save money by not getting. It cuts a beveled edge off of these things, so when you have a side, it's only this one side that's misbehaving and like really just giving me lots of suede dust. The bevel tool just literally takes care of that. Just whoop, like that. Yeah, like that. Whoop. But There we go. Beautiful. I'm a mess, but that's beautiful. Oh, Lily had something to say about that, huh? Ooh, she said. I'll probably run that, probably plug my burnisher into the Dremel and finish this up tomorrow after they're painted and about ready for assembly. So before assembly, I'll run that bevel through again with some wax and really try to buff it up to a nice smooth finish. In the meantime, there we go. One done. Let's see what we got going on with this one. This one's already pretty smooth. Anybody watching? If you're on, say hi. I know. I'm trying to look up at the camera. Turn me on when you're in the kitchen making dinner. Just watch. I've been trying to make sure that I'm working a little bit later. So in the morning time, I do other things. Got some writing to do and other things that I have to get done that I used to do in the evening, and I used to do this in the morning. So I swapped them. And the reason is that way I could like do more of these lives, show you more often like what is the full process of making. And making is a process, you know, besides the creative process that you've seen when I do the Facebook Live earrings on a Thursday night, or I did do. There's a lot more to the process when it comes to a higher quality. It's already doing a pretty high quality, but not this high quality. And I hate to say it, but I really didn't do this high of a quality. It was not the priority for this. So anyway, it wasn't the priority because I was trying to be affordable. You know, I want to get more out so you guys can afford them. Less time with each, which makes them a little less affordable. Now this I finished with a silver metallic. It's the Python. And I finished it with the silver metallic on the back. The silver metallic is a little sticky still. So that's going to go in the middle of there. And then I made, and they're gone, I made a little crystal. So I bought Swarovski crystals. Is that what they're called? Swarovski. And who's their competitor? That other name. I think it starts with a P. There they are. What a mess. So I bought a bunch of packages of their crystals. These ones are the Swarovski clear. And made these cute little danglies. So they're going to dangle. Lily, stop banging my arm. Stop banging my arm. So these are going to dangle down the center. Of course, those are going to be there as well. So we've got some nice things going to be happening with that. These are going to get some painted finish. These have taupe and sand and dark brown. It's not a black, but it's close enough to a black that it looks gorgeous on those. Today I'm also working with the whip snake, And I finished the back with a gold because that is a very pale gold. It's definitely golden. It looks silver in some lights. It's very pale. But I finished that with a golden that's more true metallic. More true to the metal. I mean, they're both metallics, but true to the metal. Get out of the garbage. I'm only looking at it because you're right there. I know. And some ostrich, which definitely needs the edges to have the same treatment I just did. Yep. So we'll have to get some brown for that. Nice little suede back. And did I just get... I did. And I just got the gold on there. There we go. Suede brushes also... Sorry, I had to do that in this thing. Suede brushes also work on regular leather when you want to kind of scour and scratch and scrub without scratching. I see it didn't scratch the surface, but it scoured that right off. So we've got those. And then we're going to mix our metals on this one and do a silver behind. That one you've already seen, but that's actually a more costly one that I've been using in the lower end field because I love it. In the affordable luxury, I should say. So I took a non-affordable luxury leather and put it with the affordable luxury line, and you're familiar with it there, but it's coming up here as well. Yeah. And then these will have crosses on them. Nice silver and pink. A little pink crystal in there. I'm only planning on doing maybe 20 with the luxury line. Nice clean... No, Lily. No. Nice clean looking, highlighting the leathers themselves because the leathers are just gorgeous. So as you can see, they'll just be a cleaner, very streamlined look to them. So that's the plan. But they're gonna get the special treatment, of course, some special treatment, but we're really gonna highlight what they are. So this one will need some of that special care. So we're gonna brush out the back because the back has a very high nap there. A high nap means the suede, there's some length to that suede, as you can see, length. And as you can see, I've been out for almost an hour and I've barely got like anything done. That's kind of the process here. But like I said, keep an eye on the Instagram and Facebook pages. Maybe I should run out to Albany tonight. The capital. Go to the city. I'm going to go to the city tonight. Maybe I should do that. I need a bevel cutter because this has been a couple days of working with this and I'm frustrated. Lily? Just heard her. She just fell off the couch. Yeah? What are you doing? What were you doing on the couch that made you fall off of it? The other day my mom calls. Every time my mom calls, she gets into trouble. So she decided she was going to start chewing on the blanket. So my mom's in the middle of talking and I'm like, Lily! Yeah, I love these leathers. I am so excited. I cannot wait to show you guys this line. I can't wait to release it. I wasn't going to even show you guys it being made, but look at me. Here I am. I can't help myself. I'm so excited. And text messages to people, giving them hints, showing the, again, you got to watch those Instagram stories, showing the different leathers in detail. I'm showing the different things. I may or may not have also skinned a little mermaid. So keep your eye open for mermaids in the future. Yep, that's right. Mermaids. Can't even tell you what color it is because it's kind of like every color. And you'll get to see a video of that coming up. I can't introduce you to everything at once. I gotta like show you a little bit at a time, right? Right? No? Who votes no? Nobody. Okay, well then. That trimmed that up nicely. Let's see what we can do for the outer edge of this. I think we're going to use, again, the wax pigment mixed with, the waxy, watery substance. What are we going to mix it with? What do we got to mix it with? Rose gold. Not just rose gold alone, but don't you just love that? Look at that. So we're gonna take rose gold. A little bit of that on there. I think I'm going to go with a little... This thicker brown. Yeah, we're going to just add the rose gold to it. That's the muck. Can you see that? Am I even in the frame? So yeah, that's the muck, the waxy substance that I use to mix, and we'll go around the edge. Maybe get more of the pink into that, more of the pink into that. There we go. It's getting to be a nice color. Am I even in the shot? I can't even tell where the camera is. Okay, so see that we got the mucky brown, we've mixed the pink in with it. Okay, yeah, anyway, that's the color we're using. And again, you gotta be very careful because, you know, once I do that with my fingers have a little bit of it on it. And I could end up spreading it onto the main piece and having to start over. And I've done that plenty of times because I'm just slow to learn. It's kind of like I still drink out of mason jars, and I have my water dish in a mason jar. So how many times has my paintbrush gone in my drink? Way too many. Way too many. There we go. That's kind of a nice edge. It looks a little bit more golden than rose gold, but there's definitely the rose in there, which is nice. Will really help tie together the pinks that are in that. pinks that are in the whip snake and in the cross. Definitely carried into this. No comments, unless I'm just not seeing them, and then please forgive me. That happens. Sometimes comments just freeze and don't work. Pull closer and closer to myself. I gotta remember to stay over near the camera. I should be getting used to it by now because I'm doing a lot of those hyper lapse videos. I'm definitely going to be releasing those as I'm working. I'm doing them, and then I'll release them when release the product, or as we get closer to releasing the product. So y'all are excited. So excited. So excited. Okay. What you doing, little bird? I feel you at my feet. You know what I'm doing? Oh no, don't bite my hand. Now, the edge where the edge meets the top, I just put a barrier there to make it look a little bit more smooth. That's it. I'm not going to do that on the back. If you don't have a suede brush, it really makes a difference. It really does. Okay. I just have one person watching. I don't know who it is. Say hi if you're watching. If you're not saying hi, I'm going to assume that you're probably somebody who's in Facebook jail and you're watching, but you can't comment. That happens. Or you're watching at work and you can't have the volume on. I've seen people do that. Yeah. Should probably be at work working, not watching me. I'm always going to get in trouble. I sing and hum way too much while I work. I'm always worried that they'll be like, yeah, that's a song. You don't have rights to that song. I'll be like, it's just notes. Can anybody actually really own notes? Seriously. Yep, I just did it. I got got it on my hand, and I just got it on the front. So able to get it off, I think. I'm gonna finish this up, and then we'll go back in and we'll see what we can do about cleaning. A lot of people use a sponge dabber, like they dab with a sponge along the edge or a sponge roller along the edge. That works. It requires a lot more of the pigment actually onto the sponge, so you end up using more pigment. There we go. That barrier there, see if that gets it off. No. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be usable. I think we can incorporate that into the... Oh, there we go. Never mind. All's good. Never mind. I didn't do anything wrong. Nope, I didn't do anything wrong. It's just perfect. A lovely, perfect piece of leather. Waxing up the barrier around the edge. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. I'm wondering if, and I just moved my palette all the way over there. I know you guys can't see it. I'm wondering if, Jessica, why is your desk all painted? I don't know. I just painted it? Did you just see me paint that? I don't know why my desk is painted. I think we're going to use that color. Yes, I just mixed that color. I think we're going to, doesn't matter what I think, it's already hit. It's already hit. It's already hit. We're in. We're done. We're doing it. You like it or not? Boom. Boom. There. Can you see that? Are you able to see the subtlety? It's beautiful. It's really quite, it's quite lovely actually. It is. Then we're gonna do a little pop of color here. Nice, subtle colors there. I don't know if you guys can see the subtlety. But that's beautiful subtlety. There we go. And don't forget, we've got those crystally bright things up at the top. So I think maybe, maybe, hang with me. I've got crystal iridescent glitter already in a clear glaze. I think if we lift a couple of these, put them at the end, that's going to look awesome. Not going to look well with that. Because I need to get the polymer as well. Boom. Boom. And boom. Tiny ones. Tiny ones. Come on. Get off the brush and stay there. Oh, there we go. Now we need a big one. We get a big one? A big one? That's not a big enough one. Here, that one. Yeah, that's just sticking to the tools and not to the left. There we go. Okay, so that now needs to dry and set. Already covered it with a slight iridescent. Don't think it needs any more. I think that's nice and subtle enough. We'll do other ones with some iridescence. We've got the crystals and then those 3 little dots at the bottom. That's going to look perfect together. It's marvelous. And then this one. Dun, 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 dun. You know what we need? You take that rose gold that we've mixed, that brown, pick up that color right there. Look how beautiful that is. When I can plan ahead and it actually happens, because a lot of times you can't plan ahead with art. It just does its own thing. I don't think I have time to go to Albany tonight. I had to make plans to get to Albany to get that get to Albany and pick up a little bevel cutter. Okay, now, yep, I'm doing it. Look at how it looks on the brown compared to how it looks there. Just looks golden. So, we're going to have to mix in some silver, I think. I think so. Somebody in the neighborhood's car just got bumped or moved or touched, or we've got a nice car alarm going off in the neighborhood. Is that yours? Not yours? I knew it wasn't mine. I'm parked out back. There's more lights out back than there are on the street. There we go. Look at some of those beauties. Beauty, 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 beauty. That's beautiful, Lily. I'm not whistling at you. I'm just whistling because it's beautiful. Lily's like, wait, whistle for me. I know I had the silver out yesterday and I was working with it. And I don't know what I did with it. There it is. Ooh, silver is real metals here. Like the real metallics here. They really clump and are thick, and it's hard to get the metals, the metallics to float into the polymers well. It's a little bit of a mess. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I'm not gonna. I originally wanted to put the silvers up in that as well, but I'm not going to. Just gonna touch the edge of that one right there. There we go. I'm gonna have to wait for these to dry. After they dry, they'll all be sealed, something that doesn't happen with the other ones, and then we'll put our finishes on. So, oh, you can't see when I do it that way. I gotta do it this way. So I'm gonna seal them, give them nice wax. Yeah, shouldn't have put that on before those were dry, but it's close to dry anyway. And then I have 1, 2, that's 2 pair of 2-inch, 2 pair of, no, 2-inch, 2 pair of 1-inch, 2 pair of 2-inch, and these are 2 pair of 3-inch, and then I have 2 pair of 4-inch that'll all be coming. And all of them are going to look similar. All of them will have a combination of the black and that and this and that, which is something I didn't do with my normal line. So I'm kind of doing something new in that regard, that everyone will have a similar one in a different size. And then we've got 2 other ones in 1-inch. No, wait, this is 1-inch, that's 2-inch. 2-inch, 1-inch, updated backwards. 3-inch. And 4-inch. So most of these will have charms and beads and sparkles and something wonderful with them as well. We're going all out for this. We're going to do a luxury line. We're going to do it up. If you want fashion, that's high fashion. We're going to give high fashion. So I'd ask if there's any questions or comments, but it looks like I've got no comments. So have a good night. Maybe tomorrow I can jump on and show you the finished pieces. I was kind of hoping Allison would jump on. She was asking me about this particular piece and if it was burgundy. It is. It's a burgundy. It's got a little plum in it. It's a very unique coloring. So I took a video of it today. I'll post that. The things are scheduled all the way out till I think Sunday. So Sunday will be the earliest it'll get posted. This is the website. I made some changes getting ready for the luxury line. And like, comment, subscribe, all the things, push all the buttons, do all the things that you're supposed to be doing. Tell your friends, come join us. We are releasing the luxury collection soon and getting ready for that. So you want your friends to see that. You want your boyfriends to see that so they can buy them for you. Your husbands to see it so they can buy them for you. Join us. Until next time.